So this afternoon we're going to be applying some Pall-X-Pure Lacquer. So it's a clear see-through lacquer which gives a whitewashed effect to the wood. So far on this floor we've got one coat of Pall-X 330 in white, one coat of Pall-X-Pure, and now we're going to put the final coat of Pall-X-Pure on. So before we go any further, we need to check the room temperature. So the room temperature, if my eyes are reading correctly, is 25.4 degrees centigrade, and it's 46% relative humidity, so ideal conditions for putting lacquer down. So as our cameraman will show, we are currently up to around about here at the moment on the floor. So with normal water-based lacquer finishes, we tend to put down more lacquer. With this one, you don't. The reason for that, you need to put it down nice and thin, otherwise the white pigment which is in this lacquer will show up and it will look awful. So essentially what you do is you dip the roller into the scuttle liner here, get it nice and full up with lacquer, roll it off to the side, and you want it so there's a few drips coming off, nothing too extravagant. And you come over here, and then side to side, so you want to go against the grain to start off with. Don't want to get too close to the corners. Do about 1 metre squared at a time, so that's about 1 metre squared we've got there. Now before we go any further, sometimes what you'll get with the two component lacquers where you have a normal lacquer and a hardener to add to it, you'll sometimes get these little bits of white plastic coming off in the finish. So you need to look out for those, and you can just pick them out before you do the final roll onto the floor, which I'll show you now. So we go against the grain, and then we go with the grain, lift off like an aeroplane towards the end, lift off like that. If you stop dead, like that, you will leave a lap line and that will dry, and you have to sand it all off again. So now when you get to the edge, you want to try and cut in as much as possible. Obviously you would have primed it beforehand with the paintbrush, but you still want to try and get as close in as you can. And that's it. Hope that helps.